Last week I did a video in which I told you I was tired of losing money on my holdings. I was down 40%, and I had gone to my tribe and where some people do some swing trading, and I talked to Mark, and Mark taught me how to do some swing trading. I did this video on it, and so today I sold some Google. I sold most of my Google actually, and I bought Ultra Beauty. Yeah, not real familiar with the stock other than I know my wife and my granddaughter shop there, and it's like Peter Lynch told me a long time ago, go check out the parking lots, and that's the stock you need to buy. I want to tell you more about that. I want to tell you more about the platform I'm using and how I'm starting to make money. I'm already up on Ultra.
Best of Us Investors presents Carrie Griegmeier.
As you know, if you've been to my channel before, I'm a long-term investor. I invest on change. I'm very heavy right now into medical cure. I believe that genome sequencing and genome editing are going to change the world that we're in. I believe that artificial intelligence and machine learning are going to change the world. But right now, we're in a bear market. We're getting over a bad time, and that is that our government flooded our economy with $9 trillion. It created inflation. The coronavirus created supply chain problems. So there's shortages of goods, there's shortages of labor, there's higher interest rates, there's inflation. And so we got to get through this. Eventually, the science will present itself and genome sequencing and genome editing will take off. But in the meantime, what am I going to do? As I said, I have a tribe. I have a group of people that I trust, and we get together and chat in our Discord, and a lot of them are telling me they're doing okay, and they're making some money doing some swing trading. And so, as I said in the other video, and watch that video, I went to Mark and Drew. Drew runs the Discord. Mark is on our investment committee, and I said, teach me this. Teach me the swing trading and the indicators that you use and the signals that are produced, so I can adapt that to the stocks that I want to own, or that other tribe members share with me that they're doing some swing trading in. So he did that. I did that. This past weekend, I studied it. I worked on it. I went back to history and looked. And then I created a list of stocks. Here's what that list looks like. And then went through the charts on my Moomoo app, on my desktop on Moomoo. And if you don't know what Moomoo is, it's an app that adapts to your phone so you can be up on the market, but also has a excellent desktop app that I use to trade. And right now they're giving out some free stocks. It's hard to keep up. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 13. Go to the link, you'll see, and take what they'll give you and learn to use this app like I am. You learn to use, and again, the other part of it is they give you the desktop and they don't charge you for the charts. And you can plug in the indicators that give direction as to when to buy and sell. And I'll show you what I did with Google and what I did with Ultra. Let's take a look at it. Up version of my Moomoo app. And let's start with Alphabet, Google, as I prefer to call them. And I'll walk you through kind of why I sold it and what my plans are in the future. This red line represents the 200-day moving average. And as you can see, it's below the red line. Google is moving below the red line, has been below the red line since it looks like somewhere in February, March, April. Took a turn and went down, and then it's trading sideways along the blue line, which is the 50-day moving average, and the yellow line is the 9-day moving average. The rule that I put together basically is that I don't want a stock, or I don't want to hold much of a stock that's in under the red line, that's moving in a bear market position or trading sideways. And what I want to do is trade when the price gets above all three lines. I also then look at the MACD, and I see that we're below the blue line with the orange line, and we've got some downward momentum. So I decided I'm going to sell part of my Google. I'll probably sell some more of it if it gets a little bit up, but I'm not going to hold a stock that doesn't have a upward trajectory. So what I bought was this Ultra Beauty. And as you can see, Ultra Beauty is trading above the red line, above the 50-day, and above the 9-day. It dipped today just a little below it, but then gained strength and came up. So I felt I wanted to be there. Again, I told you that I don't know much about the stock, other than I know my wife and my granddaughters shop there. In fact, I went there with my wife a couple weekends ago, and I noticed as I walked into the store, the lady behind the cash register, in fact, they had two ladies behind the cash registers, and this was during the middle of the week, greeted us, asked what we wanted. Someone came and met my wife and took her to where she needed to see. I saw a picture of Jane, Jane from Stranger Things. And I thought, wow, Jane's got another gig. And it was just a neat, clean store and a lot of energy. We had gone to Sephora earlier, didn't see that. And Nita tells me their prices are better as well. So I believe this is a store that is being used by young people, and it has a price advantage over its competition. And as I say, you can see it is moving sideways pretty much, but follows the rules that Mark has helped me come against, and that is if it gets above the red line, the 200, the 50, and the 9, it's a buy. When it dips below that 9-day, it's a sell. When it dips above, it's a buy. When it dips below, it's a sell. When it gets above, it's a buy. And so that's the way I'm using it. My goal is, maybe get a 5, 6, 7, 10% rise in it and pull out and continue to watch it, as opposed to continuing to hold my losses in the bear market that we're in right now. Okay, this is where I'm at, and I'm happy to be there. It takes some time, and that is an issue with me because I do make a video every morning. But what I've basically done is created a list of about 15, 20 stocks that I want to be in, and I want to be active in because I think I have some good future growth in them. But at the same time, I want to be making money on a daily basis and see some growth. And this has given me the ability to do that. I also like the fact that I have a group of people that I can lean on, that I can go and ask questions. And again, that's in the Discord. That's my tribe. And then what I also like is Mark and Drew have created this platinum level that, in fact, they will do paper trades, and I can go to that and look and see what Mark and Drew are doing, and then they get information from the gurus, some of the best in trading history, and they feed that to the platinum level as well. And yeah, it does have a price tag of $60 a month. I did a second trade on Occidental Petroleum, and I did that toying around with Mark's system a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, and I'm already up 13% on it. So the $60 is not an issue. If in fact I've got the money available, as I say, I sold Google and I also sold some NVIDIA. Because again, when I went to my Google or to my Moomoo charts, Google's not in a good place, and neither is NVIDIA. And until the market turns around and says, we're going to reward you for your future growth, I'm going to stay with Occidental and Ultra Beauty. That's quite a change for me. But that's where I'm at, and I encourage you to take a look at it. How do you do that? Okay, go to the description right underneath here where it says more, and you'll see a link to our Discord. And there you have 3 different levels which you can choose from. What I'm talking about is the platinum level, carries a $60 a month price tag, and I think it's worth every penny of it. And if you don't like it, get out of it. But it's working for me, and I've also, as I said, I've adapted to Moomoo's charts on my desktop, and I'm having a good time with it. Why don't you give it a shot?